Hello everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we stole a key from a little boy and chased him into the I guess did the right thing and were rewarded for our efforts. Because we're not bad people at all. We're just people who run into walls. Well, it's a tiny house! And this is the chest with the key. Or, yes. You used the key. Oh yay, I can use keys. Cautionary tales for the adventurous. Indeed. Running into walls for the adventurous. Let's get out of that tiny little house. And we have a new sword. A very awesome sword. The green blade. And that means that I can give Alistair, finally, a new sword. Keeper! Sweet. So now he gets to have the electrified sword, I think. Yes, he does. And I have a kick-ass sword, seriously. Let's see. Seriously, look at that thing. Anyway. And... ow! And I'm going to go hurt myself, apparently. Oh. Party banter trigger point. Naturally, it's on a bridge.
When? Is this yours?
Oh, my bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh. Yes, I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Wen, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know. Some young ones too.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. The fires have dimmed somewhat since then. But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old lady.
Well, that wasn't the one that I was hoping for, but it's still very sweet nonetheless. And one of the interesting things with the party banter that I've noticed is it sort of paints the companions as sort of like a family. Which is really nice. We've got Wynne, who obviously takes the role, a motherly sort of role with us. Alistair is like either the big or probably the little brother. Or, well, that gets awkward, I suppose, in the analogy, considering this playthrough. But Liliana is a lot like the sister, which could also be awkward, depending on your version of the playthrough. So, let's see, what... Let's talk with Murdock.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
Really? And why would you think that?
For more reasons than you care to hear, I bet. Still, there's no reason to think Bantigan's lost his mind. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdock, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Yeah. And again, you're noticing that the companions will actually speak up, depending on the situation. Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids. so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
I want to discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I'll get right on that. I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
Tell me about what's happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Owl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
Do you know anything about Arleeman's illness?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
Right. Carry on then.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
We will. Liliana approves. Right. So, we've got our tasks lined up for us. This is one of those situations where they actually do start requiring you to focus a bit more on strategy than... Okay, actually that's been true the whole game, so never mind that. Disregard that! But this is a lot more like lining up your resources before basically lamp oil in these barrels. Before going into like a big major attack. You'll see. Ice arrow. Yay. Is there anything else in here? No book? Just the barrel? Oh, there's a note.
This should be easy enough.
A shopping list? Right.
As you wish.
Well, on that note, I'm actually going to cut the video off a little bit early. But I hope to see you on the next installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Hope to see you then!